Greetings from Crusader Park. It's Challenge Cup action this afternoon as Featherstone Rovers face amateur side Thatto Heath Crusaders. I'm going to run you through both teams. We will start with the hosts. We'll start with Thatto Heath. At fullback they've got Dan McGahan. Three-quarter line of Ellis Keppel, Adam Saunders, Dave Pike and Jake Dickinson. Sean Kenny and Ryan Houghton are at halfback. Front row, it's Max Dudley, Lewis Foster and Louis Paul, with Connor Dwyer, Jamie Holroyd and Jamie Tracy completing the pack. And on the bench for the hosts, it's Connor Dutton, Sam Haynes, Lewis Stewart and Paul Hunt. And for the Rovers, James Ford has made one change to his 17 from last time out. Coming in for his debut is Keenan Tomlinson, who will come on from the bench. Josh Hardcastle moves to the centre and Brad England comes in for his first start since joining the club from Bradford. He starts in the back row. So the lineup in full, it's Caleb Akins at fullback, Manoa Wakoki on the wing, Josh Hardcastle in the centre alongside Greg Minikin and Gareth Gale on that left wing. Halfbacks, Ben Reynolds and Thomas Lacans. Front row is Gadwin Springer. Harry Bowes comes in to start as hooker with Nathan Massey. Second rowers, Brad Day, Brad England and Danny Addy completing the 13 at loose forward. And on the bench for James Ford's men, it's Connor Jones, Maurice Camano, debutant Keenan Tomlinson and Dean Roberts. We're going to be bringing you all the action here from Crusader Park. And a warm welcome to everybody joining us at the Rovers Clubhouse this afternoon. I'm sure you're all a lot warmer than what me and Jamie are stood up here on this makeshift gantry at Thatto Heath, but it's a lovely little setup. The pitch is in great nick actually, and I'm sure we'll see a great game of rugby league. And James Ford has just made his way onto the pitch, so we're nearing action time. And of course, Rovers skipper Ben Reynolds, the Challenge Cup means an awful lot to him. He won it with Lee Leopards last year and played a pivotal part in that run to Wembley for the Leopards. He now will be lining up for Featherstone. We would just like to say before coverage fully starts that we are based at the top of the bar here at Thatto Heath on a little balcony. We will try our hardest to bring you everything. But of course, just be patient with us if possible, if there is some obstructed footage during the 80 minutes. And of course, a warm welcome to those that are listening live on FRTV. If you're out and about and can't watch the game, thanks for tuning in and listening to all the action. And the teams come out. Thatto Heath led out by their captain, Jamie Tracy. And as I touched on earlier, Featherstone's captain, Ben Reynolds, leads out the Rovers. Really looking forward to this one. Featherstone will receive, playing right to left as you're watching here on FRTV. Keep an eye out for Thatto Heath standoff Sean Kenny. He's played Super League for Salford Red Devils. Played hooker for the Red Devils in Super League, but he plays standoff half for Thatto Heath today. And the hooker, Lewis Foster, is going to kick deep and get us underway. Our cup journey starts here. And Ben Reynolds with the first touch of the ball just pops it inside to Nathan Massey.
Whoa, excuse me.
Apologies if your footage was blocked there. And Gareth Gale comes in for some work from his left wing. Here comes Gadwin Springer. Thatto Heath get numbers in the tackle. Featherstone inside their own 30-metre line. Thomas Lacans with a little shimmy at the line. Bowes comes centre field to Danny Addy. Danny Addy with footwork at the line. He's turned in the tackle. And again, Thatto Heath get plenty of numbers in that contact. Bowes on the last goes right to Lacans. Featherstone are running it here. Here comes Hardcastle. Out to Wakoki Koki. Wakoki Koki still going in field. A bit of a scrappy end to that play. It's kicked ahead though by Hardcastle. And there's going to be a chase on here. And it's dealt with by Dan McGahan for Thatto Heath. A scrappy last play, but I'm sure they'll be happy turning it round inside Thatto Heath's 10-metre line. Harry Bowes involved in that tackle, but a good drive, good post contact meters there from Thatto Heath. And Louis Paul with this carry. Inside their own 30 metres, Thatto Heath. A little scamper from dummy half from Lewis Foster. Last tackle, a good defensive set by the Rovers. Greg Minikin does well to catch that 40 metres from his own line. So a decent place for Featherstone to start their set. Just a couple of metres shy of the halfway line. Reynolds comes down the short side to Gareth Gale. Gale pokes his nose through the defence. He's brought down just shy of the 40-metre line. Reynolds again in at hooker. Comes in field to Brad Day. And that's the first penalty of the afternoon. Head-high tackle on Brad Day. So Benny Reynolds, will he kick to touch and gain some metres for his team? He will. So the Rovers start 20 metres away from Thatto Heath's liner. A chance to post the first points of the afternoon. And we're just waiting for a ball. We've got one. Greg Minikin infield to Brad Day. Brad Day running strong. That looks a little high, but play continues. Bowes with a long pass out to Reynolds. Reynolds to Addy. Addy has got options to his right, and Brad England takes the carry in. 9 metres away from the try line. Bowes to Addy. Addy out the back to Reynolds. Ben Reynolds got options now. Short pass to Brad Day, and there's the first try of the afternoon. Brad Day running a lovely line. And with all the quality in the world, Ben Reynolds with a lovely pass at the line, and there's the first points of the afternoon. Thatto Heath 0, Featherstone Rovers 4.
Try scorer for Featherstone Rovers, number 11, Bradley Day.
Some real good shape there from the Rovers. And a lovely line by Brad Day out on this left edge. And Ben Reynolds, who provided the assist, has got the chance to make it 6-0. And that will be the start what the Rovers will have wanted. Reynolds right-footed, no problem. So it is a 6-0 lead. So 6-0. Come on, Rovers, more of the same. Lewis Foster will get play back underway. They'll come hard again, will Thatto Heath. It's a lovely kick from Foster. Minikin does well to keep it in the field of play, and he passes inside to Gareth Gale. But it's a deep kick from Thatto Heath, and Featherstone are going to have to come 90 metres. Bowes scampers away from dummy half. Nice little 10-metre run there from the Featherstone hooker. Josh Hardcastle running out wide. Good line speed there from Thatto Heath, and it's a big 10 metres there from the referee. Lacan's inside to Caleb Aikins, the fullback, still going. Just 8 metres short of halfway. Good defensive set this from the hosts. Springer charges forward. Gadwin Springer, no nonsense. Good contact from the Thatto Heath pack though. Come right to Thomas Lacan's. A high kick in the air. It's going to be a difficult one for the fullback, Dan McGahan. But he does well, and Thatto Heath will start 20 metres from their own line. I think the key here for the Rovers is just make sure their discipline is squeaky clean. Championship rivals Wakefield Trinity were in action yesterday against amateur team Siddle. And they lost Mason Lino to a sending off. So it's important that we keep our discipline here. And what we can't do is give away silly penalties like that, as Thatto Heath have an invitation to come into our half. And they'll start this set 45 metres from the Rovers line. Well, I'm glad this rain's holding off, Jamie. About 20 minutes before kick-off, we had plenty of it. Jamie says he got 20 grand's worth of gear in it. A nice scamper from dummy half there from Lewis Foster to bring Thatto Heath 30 metres away from the Rovers line. They go left. And it's a short pass at the line to Jamie Tracy. Scamper from dummy half. And Dave Pike over on that left-hand side. The half-back shows it in field. A nice line there from the hosts. Looking to ask questions of this Rovers defence. Last tackle, can we hold on here? Going for the power play. It ends with a kick from the back rower. And Caleb Aikins does well. Mops up at the back, as all good fullbacks do. And Featherstone are going to get a penalty here for offside. Josh Hardcastle, tap and go. Played in the back row in the first couple of games. He moves out to that right centre position today. And that allows Brad England to start, who's taking the second carry of the set now. Of course, an off-season signing from the Bradford Bulls. Brad England, a real experienced championship player. Danny Addy with the pass to try-scorer Brad Day. Danny Addy's heavily involved. Bowes with a pass to Massey. I don't think Nathan Massey will thank Harry Bowes for that pass. Met with a wall of black and red on collision. Addy with the pass to Gadwin Springer. Springer's brought down 10 metres out. Last tackle, options left and right. Will they go left to Reynolds? No, they go right to Lacan's. Lacan's with a bullet pass to Hardcastle. Hardcastle with the pass. And Wakoki finishes in the corner. Manoa Wakoki with the try. Smart play from Thomas Lacan's at half-back. He saw that we had the numbers on the right-hand side. And a nice bullet pass to Josh Hardcastle. And good centre play from Hardcastle to release Wakoki. And it's 10-0 to the Rovers. Ben Reynolds with the conversion attempt. Right on that right-hand touchline, about 23 metres back. Can he make it 12-0 to the Rovers? Steps up right-footed. It looks good from here. It is good. 12-0 to the Rovers. Great conversion by Benny Reynolds. And a good start, it has to be said. Tries from Brad Day and Manawa Wikoki. Both converted by Ben Reynolds. Play resumes. It's another good kickoff. It bounces at the knees of Gareth Gale and goes backwards, so Gale can pick the ball up, and that's great defence there from Thatto Heath. It has to be said. They're going to force a goal line dropout.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can keep the dancing the technical stairs clear. Really appreciated.
So Rovers are going to have to drop out. Gareth Gale there when he picks up that ball, surrounded by Thatto Heath men. And Featherstone are going to get it back. So what Thatto Heath have just done to us, we've just done to them. A difficult kick and a bounce, causing trouble. And we're going to start this set 35 metres from our own line. Looking to add to our 12-0 lead that we currently hold. Tries from Brad Day and Manoa Wikoki. Danny Addy. Show and go from Addy. Some good defence there from Thatto Heath. Harry Bowes comes left to Reynolds. Reynolds with the dummy, taking on the line. Ben Reynolds, good tackle around the legs. And the repeat set. Nathan Massey comes charging onto that inside pass from Danny Addy. Here comes Massey, 15 metres out. Of course, 12-0. The score in favour of the Rovers. Reynolds, short pass to Minikin. Minikin, good feet. And he's knocked it on. So Thatto Heath survive that set. They're going to get the ball 10 metres from their own line. Reynolds taking it to the line, delaying the pass. Greg Minikin coming charging onto it, but couldn't keep the ball. Thatto Heath using the short side on that scrum. Good defence from the Rovers. Ben Reynolds shooting out and putting the tackle in. And here comes a drive from Louis Paul. And the offload as well. Good work from the front row forward. Decent set this from Thatto Heath to go down the short side, and a pass at the line from Jamie Holroyd. Thatto Heath just coming up to halfway. Last tackle. Kick from dummy half from Lewis Foster. And that's a really good kick actually from Foster. He'll be really happy with that. Across the floor and into touch. 10 metres from the Rovers line. Nathan Massey plays the ball, and Greg Minikin coming in from his centre for some work early in the set. And I would imagine that Gareth Gale will take this next carry, so the left edge getting highly involved coming out of yardage. Here comes Gale. Hard man to put down is Gareth Gale. 30 metres from his own line as Gadwin Springer takes a carry. Again, Thatto Heath with plenty of men in the tackle. Reynolds, long pass to Minikin. Minikin looks dangerous every time he touches the ball, Greg Minikin. Off-season signing from the Warrington Wolves. And of course, worked with head coach James Ford at York before, as Massey finds a gap and gets brought down 26, 27 metres away from the try line. Bowes on the last tackle goes to Reynolds. Reynolds with a little kick in behind. It should be dealt with, and it is. It's dealt with by Dan McGahan for Thatto Heath. He has knocked on. Yep, so the touch judge has seen that fullback McGahan has knocked on. So Featherstone will have a chance to add to the 12-point lead. 10 metres out, centre field. Tom Lacans dictating play over on that right edge. Reynolds is going to feed the scrum, and you would imagine that Lacans will get the ball. No, they go left to Minikin. Greg Minikin gets on the outside of his centre, and a pass to Gareth Gale. And Mr. Prolific is at it again. Gareth Gale with a try in the corner. Well spotted by Ben Reynolds to go blind from the scrum. And good centre play from Greg Minikin, who I just said looks dangerous every time he touches the ball. And if you give Gareth Gale an invitation, he's going to take it. Third try of the afternoon, courtesy of Gareth Gale. And with a kick to come, it's Thatto Heath 0, Featherstone Rovers 16. Reynolds successful with his first two attempts. He's going to try and make it 18-0 to the Rovers. So a real professional performance so far from James Ford's men. And it could soon be 18-0 as Reynolds, right-footed, steps up. Look at the curl on that, Benny Reynolds. 18-0 to the Rovers.
Ben Reynolds takes his goal out to Featherstone Rovers 18, Thatto Heath Crusaders 0.
Reynolds infield to Massey. Nathan Massey tackled 15 metres from his own line. Gareth Gale again attracting 3-4 defenders. Making 10 metres plus every carry is Gale so far. Addy with the pass to Springer at the line. Springer finds his front and tries to get a quick play of the ball, and Thatto Heath just hold on a little bit too long, so Rovers get the penalty. Thomas Lacans will find touch. 40 metres away from Thatto Heath's line. Josh Hardcastle with the tap, and straight at the line again from Hardcastle. That's a good tackle, dominant tackle there on that left-hand side from Thatto Heath's back rower, Jamie Holroyd. Some good defence. McCanns goes to Addy. Addy, pass at the line to Reynolds. Ben Reynolds asking questions, throws a dummy, does Ben Reynolds. He's got Minikin on his outside, and Greg Minikin goes over in the left corner. Created by captain Ben Reynolds. Dummy at the line, injection of pace. And Greg Minikin scoring Featherstone's 4th try of the afternoon. So we're currently operating at a point a minute, 22 minutes in. 22-0 is the scoreline. Ben Reynolds can make it 4 from 4 and make it 24-0 in just a moment. And he created that latest try. Taking the line on, breaking the line. And Greg Minikin, who loves a try, does Greg Minikin. He started the season in real good form on that left edge, forming a devastating partnership, it has to be said, with Gareth Gale. I'm looking forward to see how that develops as the season goes on. Carbon copy of your last kick, Ben, come on. It's a belter. 24-0 the scoreline. The flags go up and it's been a great start from the Rovers. 24 minutes in, 24-0 the scoreline. Lewis Foster gets us back underway. They're proving a challenge of these kickoffs, aren't they? As Maurice Camano, fresh from the interchange bench, comes on and takes his first carry. And Greg Minikin coming in for work again from his left centre position. Dean Roberts now with the carry, so we've had a double change in the pack as Massey and Springer have taken a breather and Camano and Roberts come on for the Rovers. So Bow scampers away from dummy half and Featherstone are now on halfway. Akins goes right, looking for a gap in the defensive line. It's a pass to Thomas Lacans. Lacans steps past the fullback, comes inside, brought down 15 metres out. Good play there from Harry Bowes and Thomas Lacans. It's a last tackle. Slow play the ball. Lacans takes an age to get to his feet. Bowes stutters at dummy half and then puts a little kick in behind. And it's spilt by the Thatto Heath fullback. And then booted dead by his teammate. So Featherstone are going to get another set here. So the Rovers were initially setting up for a goal line dropout, but I think, yep, that's right. Scrum 10 metres out. It was a knock on. It was a knock on first. And a chance for another try, which would be the 5th of the first half. Brad Day, Mano Wikoki, Gareth Gale and Greg Minikin, the try scorers so far. Bowes picks it up from dummy half, goes right to Lacans. Lacans with the dummy, it's round the head, is that? I think that might be a penalty. Well, play resumes. Featherstone just a couple of metres away. Slow play the ball. And play is stopped in back play. Thomas Lacans has just got to walk away there. It was a high tackle, yeah, but I think we've just, yeah, we can't get drawn into it. We've just got to be professional, and the rest will take care of itself. It was a high tackle, and then Lacans was a little slow playing the ball, and then a shove from the Thatto Heath marker. And then Lacans got involved in that as well. So play is stopped at the minute. I would imagine that the referees just captains and say, listen lads, come on, cut it out. We don't need it. I didn't see anything to suggest otherwise. Featherstone get the penalty for a shove. So with another set camped on Thatto Heath's line. 24-0 the scoreline. And it looks like we're set for a big shift out to this left-hand side. Addy shows it inside to Kamano and then goes to Dean Roberts. Again tackled round the head. There's been a few of them. I think the referee's just got to say, listen, one more of them and it's 10 minutes. So it's all gone a little bit scrappy in the last minute or so. A couple of penalties in Featherstone's favour. Harry Bowes will take the tap. Centre field, 10 metres out. Kamano is going to ramp up for a carry, but he goes left to Roberts instead. Dean Roberts, can he crash over? Just a couple of metres shy of the line. Bowes out the back to Reynolds. Reynolds to Kamano. Maurice Kamano trying to spin in the tackle. 3 Thatto Heath defenders involved in that tackle. Short pass from Bowes to Addy. Play stopped again. And I think, yeah, the card's coming out. It's a yellow card. So Thatto Heath are going to be down to 12 men for the next 10 minutes. Jamie Tracy, Thatto Heath, the captain. He's been sent to the bin for 10 minutes. So you would expect Featherstone to take advantage. And another set as Kamano takes the drive, just a couple of metres short of the line. Bowes at hooker. Caleb Akins at first receiver. Reynolds with the pass to Brad Day. The scorer of the first try of the afternoon, Brad Day. He's tackled 5 metres shy of the line and the referee waves a tackle countdown. So a repeat set for the Rovers. Lacans out the back to Akins. Akins to Hardcastle. Hardcastle bumps off one tackle. Good sliding defence from the home side though. And you felt that Josh Hardcastle just probably stayed on his feet. He stayed too high in collision there, and that allowed Thatto Heath to get the men across and force him into touch. So a good response from the home team to going down to 12 men. Good old English weather. Jamie Hobbs in a nice woolly hat when it was raining before kick-off. He's now gone to a cap because the sun's in his eyes. Good aggressive defence from the Rovers. Connor Dwyer with the carry for Thatto Heath. 10 metres from their own line, the home side, to go down the short side with Dave Pike. Pike is tackled by half-back Thomas Lacans. from deep. Caleb Akins has positioned himself well. And picks it up, so Featherstone. Oh, sheer class from Caleb Akins. He's got Ben Reynolds in field, and Ben Reynolds is going to cross for Featherstone's 5th try of the afternoon. The Rovers skipper getting in on the act after some smart play from Caleb Akins, the fullback. Good positioning to deal with the kick. And then carved through the defensive line, and Ben Reynolds is all good. Standoff halves do on the inside to cross for the try. So it's 28 points to 0 to the Rovers with a kick to come, and Ben Reynolds surely will make it 5 from 5 and improve his own try to make it 30 points to 0. Ben Reynolds makes it 30-0. So 5 tries in the opening 33 minutes for the Rovers. And scored by 5 different try scorers. Brad Day, Manoa Wikoki, Gareth Gale, Greg Minikin, and Benny Reynolds, as we've just seen a moment ago. So 30-0 is the score. And Maurice Camano takes the drive from the kick restart. Featherstone 15 metres away from their own line. Gale beats his first man, looks to beat the second man. Thatto Heath just clinging on. Gale finds his front 30 metres away from our own line. And Connor Jones, who's now on at hooker for Harry Bowes, he scampers away from dummy half and finds fellow substitute Maurice Camano. Connor Jones will add some pace to this Rovers team from dummy half. We've got a nice combination of hookers this year. Harry Bowes does the tough stuff really well. Connor Jones comes on and can cause mayhem as Greg Minikin gets the arm free to Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale steps inside. Runs out of room there, does the Featherstone wingman. On the last tackle, Ben Reynolds. Is he going to come up with a crossfield kick? Day from dummy half. Reynolds has to stretch above his head. It's a deep kick. You'd imagine that this will run dead. It does. But Featherstone are going to get a penalty because it was a late shot on the kicker. Yep, a late shot from Thatto Heath's wingman, Ellis Keppel. Connor Jones will tap and play resumes. Here comes Camano. He's been busy since he came on from the subs bench. Maurice Camano started the season well for the Rovers. Jones, short pass to Dean Roberts. Dean Roberts, can he force his way over? Try on debut at Hunslet in the 1895 Cup for Roberts. Lecans receives it from deep, steps in field, dives over. It's a try for Frenchman Thomas Lecans. The Rovers number 7. Right foot step. And it's Thatto Heath 0. Featherstone Rovers 34. And with the way Ben Reynolds has been kicking, you would expect it to be 36. Four minutes remaining in this first half. It's been one-way traffic, but the home side have had the moments. They've had some good defensive moments, particularly when they forced that goal line drop out on Gareth Gale and then forced Josh Hardcastle into touch on that right-hand side. But as you would expect, Featherstone being dominant throughout this first half, and Ben Reynolds, he's been at the heart of it all. He steps up for the conversion. About 4 or 5 metres to the right of the post. 12 metres back, right-footed Ben Reynolds. No mistake, it's 36-0 to the Rovers. Kamano with the first drive of the set again. Legs pumping, still going Kamano. Gareth Gale. Pass out the back from Gareth Gale. Featherstone attacking that right edge. Josh Hardcastle beats his first man but is brought to ground. Brad England. He's brought to ground 3 metres short of halfway as the tackle count is wiped clean. And another set for Featherstone, and Danny Addy breaks the line. He's got support from Thomas Lecans, and Thomas Lecans. 2 tries in 2 minutes for the Frenchman. And Featherstone hit the 40-point mark. It's 40 points to 0 with a kick to come as we approach half-time. And some smart work there by Danny Addy. Always handy to have a player like Danny Addy in the middle of the park, because you never quite know if he's going to take the drive, pass at the line, pass out the back. Always asking questions of the opposition defence, and he broke through on that occasion, and Thomas Lecans was in support. For one of the easiest tries, he will score. And Ben Reynolds says, right, you can have a kick now, Thomas. He's looking to convert his own try. No mistake from Lecans. So that's Featherstone 42-0. And we don't look in a rush to get set up for the kick-off, so could well be half-time. No, we're gonna line up. Yep, Harry Bowes has come on at half-back for Ben Reynolds, so Reynolds' afternoon finishes just before half-time. Danny Addy turns in the tackle. Thatto Heath are going to get a penalty here for obstruction, running behind his own man. So what do we reckon, Jamie? Approaching half-time now? 42-0. Seven tries, 6 different try scorers. Thomas Lecans with a brace. The last 2 tries of the half. Can Thatto Heath end on a positive in this first period? Spreading the ball out wide to Dave Pike. Dave Pike is tackled by Brad England. Lewis Stewart is brought down 30 metres from his own. Sorry, from Rovers' line, and they go right. It's a long pass, and there goes the hooter. And that brings an end to the first half. It's been comfortable from the Rovers. Thatto Heath have had their moments, but I would call it, as I referred to probably 20 minutes in, a professional performance from James Ford's men. It's half-time here at Crusader Park. It's Thatto Heath 0, Featherstone Rovers 42. So that half-time score here at Crusader Park, Thatto Heath 0, Featherstone Rovers 42. More of the same in the second half would be nice. 7 tries, 6 different try scorers. Ben Reynolds was at 100% with the boot, 6 from 6. He came off just before half-time. Harry Bowes comes on at half-back. And Thomas Lecans converted his own try to make it 42-0 just before the half-time hooter. And I'm awaiting confirmation, but I think Ben Reynolds is just a case of get him off, get him wrapped in cotton wool. He was carrying a little knock in pre-season that he took into the 1895 Cup game against Hunslet, where he was off at half-time. I think that's a little bit similar, so giving him some game time as he builds his match fitness, but wrapping him in cotton wool. Of course, he is an important player for the Rovers, the skipper, and he had a hand in everything in the opening 30 minutes. And Harry Bowes, a hooker to start with, had a little breather. He's now playing at half-back. Just before we get underway in the second half, everyone at Featherstone Rovers would like to thank Mike Denning, the chairman of Thatto Heath, and Perry Kenyon for their fantastic hospitality. It has to be said, it's been a great afternoon so far here at Crusader Park. A professional approach to planning for the game, and everyone at Featherstone Rovers wishes Thatto Heath all the best for the future. Thanks, guys. As Harry Bowes kicks us off for the second half. So 42-0, Rovers playing left to right as you're watching here on FRTV. And if you're not watching, if you're listening, Thatto Heath start this set 30 metres away from their own line. And a warm welcome in the second half to everyone watching back at the Rovers clubhouse. I hope Dave Fadder is looking after you, I'm sure he is. Manoa Wakoki, the athletic wingman, with the first carry in Rovers' first set of the second half. 25 metres away from our own line. Gareth Gale coming in for some work. He's been a handful for the Thatto Heath defence, as you would expect. I'm sure Gaz has played here plenty of times, Jamie. Of course, previously of Featherstone Lions, as is this guy, Josh Hardcastle, with the carry. brought to ground on halfway. Jones comes to Addy, Addy to Dean Roberts charging through. Jones away from dummy half, spots the gap, still going Connor Jones, but it passes to, it looked like a Thatto Heath man. Of course, we haven't got the best vantage point here, we are close to the fans, so it's hard to tell who got that ball. But it's gone to Thatto Heath as the scrum, so Connor Jones with the break. Good scramble there from the home side to stop the try. And it remains 42-0. Three of 4 subs used by James Ford so far. And we await the debut of Keenan Tomlinson from the bench. He's been involved in the first 2 matchday squads of the season, and today he gets his opportunity from the substitutes bench. Of course, Rovers will be boosted by the arrival of Jaden Tanner in the coming days. He's due to arrive next week. Made 3 appearances in the NRL last season. Former Australian schoolboy. And won the New South Wales Cup Player of the Year for Canterbury last year. So he'll be a handful when he gets over, Jaden Tanner. And when I spoke to him midweek, says he's relishing the challenge, looking forward to getting over and meeting his teammates. Thatto Heath with the ball, 30 metres from their own line. And they come left with Jamie Tracy, who's back on. Of course, he was sin-binned in the first half. I think it was more a case of persistent penalties rather than anything in particular that the skipper did for Thatto Heath. Lewis Stewart, he's ran well for the hosts. He's brought to ground 40 metres from his own line. So the kick from standoff Sean Kenny. Turns Caleb Akins round. And he skips across the line, does Caleb Akins, 25 metres from his own try line. There's the rain coming from right to left, so right in the faces of the Rovers. Play stopped again. Not quite sure what for. But it's a penalty for Featherstone. Interference, I think it is. So Harry Bowes, you would imagine, will kick for touch. That's not a bad kick at all from Harry Bowes. Makes a good 20 metres for his team. And we're waiting for a ball. Greg Minikin taps to resume play. Brad Day, the scorer of that first try. Seems like a lifetime ago when he crashed over from a lovely Ben Reynolds pass. He takes the first carry of the set. Caleb Akins injects himself into the line from fullback over on that far left-hand side. Harry Bowes with a pass to Danny Addy. Danny Addy to England. England with the right-hand fend. And then attracts a couple of defenders. Still going Brad England. Jones left to Addy. Addy with the dummy. I think he was looking for Harry Bowes around the back. But Addy takes the tackle. As the rain don't half start to come down now as Connor Jones goes from dummy half. He's tackled on the last tackle. Addy goes in at hooker. Comes out to Tomalakans and the referee stops play. A knock on at the play the ball, so that's handover. And Thatto Heath, they'll be pleased with the start to the second half that they've made. No change to the scoreline since half-time. It's 42-0 in favour of the Rovers. Thatto Heath will bring it out from deep. No penalties, Rovers. Keep them down here. Max Dudley with the drive for Thatto Heath. And Jamie Tracy, the captain of the home side, he takes the latest carry. Comes out to the half-back, and it's a nice line this from Thatto Heath, and they've broken down the left-hand side, and an offload there from the Thatto Heath man goes into touch. And play is stopped for what looks like an injury. Hopefully nothing too.
Well, we've got a break in play, just a reminder, we do have an outside part selling for you. That's the other main end of the ground.
And he's up on his feet. I think he collided into the hoardings on the left-hand side of the pitch. Sam Haynes whack to the head, and he's going to be replaced, but thankfully he's okay, and play is going to resume with Featherstone playing the ball 45 metres away from the try line. Maurice Camano is going to get play back underway. And we're back underway. Dean Roberts. Some big minutes and some big carries from Roberts this afternoon. His first professional season. Addy out the bat to Bowes. Bowes to Akins. Here comes Greg Minikin. Minikin tackled 15 metres away from the try line. Gareth Gale fancies a go himself from dummy half. Shows it to Tomlinson. He's on for his debut, Keenan Tomlinson. Addy. Lacans stutters. Still going Tommy Lacans. Gives it to a Koki. He's going to have to step inside. Not much space for the wingman to operate. Hardcastle from dummy half. Lacans with the pass to Addy. Addy shows it to two, goes to Bowes. Harry Bowes with the dummy. Harry Bowes with the scamper. And the flick out wide from Harry Bowes. Didn't really need to do that. The makeshift halfback. And gives the ball back to Thatto Heath. So a scrappy end to that set from Featherstone. And we're still awaiting the first points of the second half. It remains 42-0 in favour of the Rovers. 12 minutes played in this second half so far. So just shy of half an hour remaining. Good contact there from Brad England. England and Camano involved in that tackle. Last tackle. Sean Kenny with the kick. Gareth Gale comes running onto it, deals with it well, and it's always good when he can start the set in the opposition half, and Gareth Gale with a good carry to get Rovers going. We start this set 35 metres away from Thatto Heath's line. Caleb Akins coming in from full-back, looking for work. Jones looks to go left, ends up coming back to the right. Akins looking for the opportunity, gives it back to Connor Jones. Connor Jones with the dummy. I think if Featherstone stay patient here, I'm sure a try will follow. Addy to Lacans. Lacans with a little kick out wide, looking for Wakoki. Has Wakoki grounded it in the corner? The referee says yes, he has. So Thomas Lacans, who scored the last 2 tries of the first half, creates the first of the second half. And we are sorry if you didn't quite catch Wakoki grounded in the corner there, but he certainly did. And that's his second try of the afternoon and the first try of the second half. Manoa Wakoki. Harry Bowes having a kick at goal. That's something I didn't think I'd be saying today, Harry Bowes. Right-footed hooker come half-back Harry Bowes, off-season signing from Wakefield Trinity, steps up to kick this. Maybe next time, Harry. 46-0 Featherstone lead. 15 minutes played in this second half. So we're back underway. And Wakoki with the first points of the second half. Maurice Camano, some tireless work from the big fella. He's still going. He takes the first drive of the set. And the second drive comes from Dean Roberts. Thatto Heath, another high shot. I bet it's been about 5 or 6, Jamie, this afternoon, with them penalised for a high tackle. And it must have been high because the big frame of Dean Roberts. And the kick from Lacans makes about 2 metres. Hardcastle with the tap. Shows it to England and runs at the line, does Hardcastle. Ooh. I think he just let go at the right time then, didn't he? So play resumes. Camano with the drive. Good run, Maurice Camano. Finds his front. 30 metres away from Thatto Heath's line. Looking for back-to-back tries the Rovers. Lacans goes out the back to Brad England. A little bit behind the second rower. And there's a chase on here. Thatto Heath are away. And the ball is pounced on by Keenan Tomlinson. The referee's going to take it all the way back, is he? Yeah, penalty for Thatto Heath, Brad England. Yeah, penalty against Brad England. Didn't fancy the chase back, I don't think, the big second rower. He's penalised for dragging Thatto Heath player back. So a chance for Thatto Heath to have a set in Featherstone's half. Thatto Heath spinning the ball out to the right-hand side. And a knock on there from Sean Kenny to stop any momentum that Thatto Heath had. And you could hear the groans in the crowd there as Kenny dropped that ball, willing the home side on for the try, but not to be on this occasion. Featherstone are going to get it back 25 metres from their own line. Gareth Gale with, let's describe it as a loose pass. Greg Minikin says, thank you very much for that, Gaz. So Featherstone 30 metres from their own line. 46-0 the scoreline as we approach the last quarter of the game. Danny Addy. Addy with the pass to Springer, who's back on from the interchange bench. Bowes away from dummy half, and the dummy from Harry Bowes. He's brought to ground 36 metres from the Thatto Heath line. It's the last tackle. Danny Addy goes right, then goes left. Connor Jones with a little kick in behind. He's chasing his own kick, is Connor Jones, and he's there to make the tackle. Just a metre shy of Thatto Heath's line. Turn and offload in the tackle. Good work there from Thatto Heath. Ball across this left-hand side. Wakoki dealing with the danger. Cries for a penalty. Play resumes. Kicking on the last tackle. Caleb Akins underneath it. No mistake for the Rovers number 1. And the Rovers now 42 metres away from the try line. Hardcastle at dummy half. Goes to Addy. Addy to Connor Jones. Connor Jones to the pass to Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale brought down 25 metres away from the try line. Jones infield to Tomlinson. Tomlinson with a lovely pass. Caleb Akins, can he go around the fullback? Yes, he can. Caleb Akins with the try. Lovely pass from Keenan Tomlinson in the build-up. Caleb Akins punching the holes in the Thatto Heath defence, and he rounded the fullback and had enough strength to go over for our second try of the second half. And I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
We're struggling.
Josh Hardcastle having an attempt at a conversion. Well, he's nailed it. Effortless from Hardcastle. Effortless.
He's having a good laugh.
52 points to 0. Josh Hardcastle with the conversion.
Conversion for Featherstone Rovers number 3, Josh Hardcastle. This is going out to Thatto Heath Crusaders 0. Featherstone Rovers 52.
Connor Jones. Here comes Hardcastle. Offloads to Gadwin Springer. Gadwin Springer with the handoff. And a good tackle there. Great tackle from the Thatto Heath man. But then just a little too eager, concede the penalty. So a deep kick from the penalty, and Featherstone will start this set 30 metres away from the Thatto Heath line. Looking to find our groove. We had a spell in that first half where we scored try after try after try. Looking to replicate that in the second half. It hasn't been easy in this second half though by any stretch. Thatto Heath have been very competitive. The scoreline so far in the second half is 10-0 to the Rovers, 52-0 overall as Addy with the pass. Here comes Brad England running the line off a Thomas Lecan's pass. Addy out the back to Bowes. Bowes to Connor Jones. Connor Jones to Minikin. Minikin looking to squeeze over in that far corner. It's good defence to stop the centre. Jones is at first receiver. Looks like he's having a stint at half-back. Connor Jones. Loose pass. Caught on the bounce by Camano. Here comes England. Evades one. Looks to evade two. He does. The offload hits the deck before it's picked up by Caleb Akins. And Akins with the dancing feet. Jones with a little kick. Dealt with well there by Thatto Heath. So no further points on this occasion. It's still 52-0 to the Rovers. So Thatto Heath looking to make progress, 15 metres from their own line. They're met by a blue and white wall led by Brad England on that occasion. And Danny Addy coming in to complete the tackle. Last tackle. Should be bread and butter for Caleb Akins, it is. He's looking for his wingman, he finds him. Gareth Gale, Gaz Gale. Hands off one, steps inside, still going Gaz Gale. Brought down 45 metres away from Thatto Heath's try line. Bowes away from dummy half. Here's Hardcastle. Hardcastle with the pass at the line to Wikoki Koki, who's still going, the wingman. Looking for his hat-trick, of course. 2 tries to his name this afternoon. The Featherstone wingman. Lecan's infield to Springer. Gadwin Springer with the offload to Lecan's. Lecan's to Caleb Akins. Caleb Akins, can he cross over? Has he got that down? Great defence there from Thatto Heath to stop Akins crossing for his second. Good last-ditch effort there from the home side. I think you're right, Jamie. Jamie Hobbs just said he doesn't think he needed that last step. I would agree with you. I think if he'd have just ran for the line, I think Brooke's strength would have taken him over. They come left with Addy. Addy steps infield, and that's easy for Danny Addy. Danny Addy scores a try. Saw the gap in the Thatto Heath defence. And the Rovers, number 13, crosses for the 3rd try of the second half. "12 minutes remaining here at Crusader Park. Rovers 56, Thatto Heath 0. And a conversion attempt to come from the prolific Josh Hardcastle, looking to keep his 100% record. 1 from 1 with the boot. Can he make it 2 from 2? Do you know what I love about Josh Hardcastle kicking? There's no messing about, puts it down, steps back and kicks it, but he's unsuccessful on this occasion. So it's 56-0 in favour of the Rovers.
Thatto Heath Crusaders 0. Featherstone Rovers 50.
Yeah, we've had it all today, haven't we? Started off with rain, went to some sun, then the wind picked up. We're cokey. Josh Hardcastle. Rovers playing out from deep, 25 metres from their own line. Bowes comes left to Greg Minikin. Still going, Greg Minikin. Taking some putting down and then offloads to Harry Bowes. Gale from dummy half to Jones. Jones to Danny Addy. Looks infield. Connor Jones on his inside and Caleb Akins too. But opted to run it himself, did Addy. The scorer of the latest try. LeCans with a short pass to Brad England. Brad England 40 metres away from the try line. Steps in field, offloads to Connor Jones. Connor Jones with a pass to Tomlinson. He bumps off one. Goes further left to Minikin. Gaz Gale receives it. Not much space to go at, but he pops it off in field to Tomlinson. Tomlinson with a pass to Harry Bowes. Space from Bowes. Picked up by Tomlinson. Tomlinson with the offload. And Gareth Gale is going to score the easiest try, dare I say, that he'll score this season. And I'm sure there'll be plenty for the wingman. And another one for him. It's now 60 points to 0. And we're inside the last 10 minutes. Rovers cruising to victory now. And a place in the next round of the Challenge Cup. And it's now the turn of Greg Minikin on the kicking duties. So who we had? We've had Benny Reynolds starting, prolific. I think he got 6 out of 6. Tommy LeCans converted his try under the posts. Then we had Harry Bowes. Less said about that one, the better, I think, Jamie. Yeah? Josh Hardcastle had a go at a couple. Oh, and Greg Minikin's hit the post. So that's 60 points to 0.
Scores Thatto Heath Crusaders 0. Featherstone Rovers 60.
Eight minutes left here at Crusader Park. It's been a great afternoon, it has to be said, and I will extend my thanks once again to Thatto Heath for the excellent hospitality and their preparations in making this a day to remember. So 60 points to 0 in favour of the Rovers. Tom and LeCans out the back to Caleb Akins. Harry Bowes scampers away from dummy half. Last tackle. We're Koki in search of a hat-trick. He looking to get the arm free on the last tackle. Thatto Heath do well to stop the threat. So Featherstone safely through to the next round of the Challenge Cup, and the opponents, Hunslet or Keighley. Half an hour in at the South Leeds Stadium, and Hunslet have raced away to a 10-0 lead against the Cougars of Keighley. So we'll wait and see who comes victorious on that one, to see who Rovers will face in the next round of the Challenge Cup. But at the moment, it's a game against Hunslet, who we faced a couple of weeks ago in a convincing 1895 Cup victory. We're in the last 5 minutes here at Crusader Park. Caleb Akins with the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please keep the top of the stairs clear? We do have their cameras here today. Thank you very much.
60 points to 0 to the Rovers. Bowes away from dummy half, shows it to Springer. Roberts comes charging on, he's wanting to get in on the act. He's Dean Roberts. Brought to ground 31 metres away from Thatto Heath's line. Addy. Connor Jones with the dummy, carved through inside to Tommy Lecans. Hat-trick time for the Frenchman, he dots down underneath the posts. Too much quality, too much pace there from the Rovers. And another try under the post. Tommy Lecans, 64-0 the Rovers lead. And whoever attempts this conversion attempt has got to make it, surely, Jamie. Danny Addy. I thought he might have a go. He's renowned for his skill, isn't he? So I would imagine kicking comes fairly natural to him. We shall see. He's brought it back a fair bit, say it's just under the posts. No mistake from Danny Addy. So 66 points to 0 in favour of the Rovers. And we're in the final stages of this Challenge Cup tie. Thatto Heath get it back from the restart. Smart inventive play there. And a chance. They're going to get a set on Featherstone's line. Is it a chance to post some points? They'd love that, and that would be just the reward that these Thatto Heath players deserve. But of course the Rovers will be determined to keep that 0 on Thatto Heath's name. 66 points scored, 0 points conceded. Can it remain 0 at full time? Thatto Heath, I'm sure, will be throwing the kitchen sink at the Rovers in the dying stages. Out to the left, nice switch of play. A chance here for Thatto Heath. Can they score? Kick to the corner, it's going to have too much on it. It's going to run dead. Just a little bit too much there from Sean Kenny, the standoff half for Thatto Heath. And it looks like it is going to be a scoreless afternoon for the hosts. But they've given a good account of themselves here against experienced championship opposition in the Rovers. Gareth Gale. A couple of tries for Gareth Gale this afternoon. One in the first, one in the second. Seems to score every game, does the Featherstone wingman. Dean Roberts charging through the middle. He's brought down to ground, 40 metres out. Can Rovers finish with a try and make it 70? 66 points to 0. We lead at the minute. Connor Jones playing well since he moved to half-back. Jones, Tomlinson with the pass out wide, gets the return pass in field, and then a lovely pass again from Keenan Tomlinson. Another assist for him, and Connor Jones crosses for the try. Rovers hit the 70-point mark here at Crusader Park, and Keenan Tomlinson on debut has had a hand in a couple of tries. $70 points to 0. The Rovers lead now. Danny Addy can make it 72. Successful with his last conversion. So a few stoppages in the second half, of course. We've got a couple of minutes remaining. I've just been informed by the timekeeper behind me, the official timekeeper. So Addy makes no mistake with that kick. 72 points to 0 to the Rovers.
Quick announcement, guys, at the end of the game, if you are staying behind, please can you, if possible, get your beers from the outdoor training bar, please, as you've got a presentation in the clubhouse, there's a limited unit there. That'd be really appreciated. If you could pick up your drinks from outside at the training bar, also got hot drinks, we can consider and get them later off the ground.
We're waiting for a ball, Jamie.
Also,
under my top.
Under your top. Last few minutes in this cup tie, 72 points to 0, the scoreline. Professional performance from the Rovers against a gutsy opposition in Thatto Heath this afternoon. Keenan Tomlinson, he's shown some nice touches on debut from the interchange bench. Keenan Tomlinson. Bowes away from dummy half. Another one who's looked good this afternoon. Added to Camano, Maurice Camano. Always hard to put down the prop forward. Addy with the pass to England. England trying to poke his nose through. He offloads to Akins. Addy, loose pass, Camano. Got a hand to it, it went backwards. Rovers 30 metres out. Bowes to Dean Roberts. He's got through plenty of work and copped another high tackle again. I'm becoming accustomed to this. Every time Dean Roberts takes a carry, the referee puts his whistle to his mouth and it's a high tackle. And Dean Roberts has got a red card here. Now, I'm not sure what he's done. I would imagine he's lashed out. Yeah, I would imagine he's lashed out. The initial penalty was for a high tackle. Yeah, so he's given Featherstone the penalty for the high tackle, and then I think Dean Roberts has retaliated to that high tackle, and he's been sent off for foul play. So Rovers are going to finish this game a man down, and in what has been a successful afternoon, we didn't really need that, did we? A red card from Roberts. Lacan's on the short side. Forward pass with Koki denied a hat-trick. And Lacan's is on the floor. Thatto Heath, man, did come charging out at the scrum half as he was passing the ball at the line. And play is stopped as Lacan's receives treatment. So 30 seconds remaining in this Challenge Cup third round tie. McCann still down receiving treatment. So Featherstone Rovers in the next round of the Challenge Cup will face Hunslet or Keighley, with Hunslet currently leading by 10 points to 0 against the Cougars. Couple of seconds remaining. Thatto Heath with the kick. Can they finish with a try? I don't think they can. Tommy LeCans picks up the loose ball, and just about any time we're going to get the full-time hooter and the full-time whistle. A professional afternoon from the Rovers, and they've booked the place in the next round of the Betfred Challenge Cup. Once again, a massive thank you to Thatto Heath for all their hospitality. As play resumes for the time being, Gareth Gale steps inside looking to add to his tally for the afternoon. Caleb Akins finds a gap and then looks for the offload. It's fumbled by a couple of players, I think, and Thatto Heath are back in possession. And there's the hooter, or the makeshift hooter, shall I say. Full-time score here at Crusader Park. A professional performance from the Rovers. We'll be happy with that. 72 points scored, 0 points conceded, and a place in the next round of the Betfred Challenge Cup. Once again, a massive thank you to Thatto Heath for their outstanding hospitality this afternoon and making us so welcome here, and all the preparation work that's gone into it too. It's finished here at Crusader Park. Thanks for joining us on FRTV. It's Thatto Heath 0, Featherstone Rovers 72. James Ford, through to the next round of the Challenge Cup, a victory over Thatto Heath today. Just give us your immediate reaction after the game.
Well, initially I want to just talk about Thatto Heath and what a wonderful setup it is here. You know, the surface is absolutely sublime. Certainly the best surface we've played on this season, including last season as well. You know, back in the year, very welcoming. Obviously, real good turnout for them. I hope they did really well from the day. And good luck to them in the NCL. In terms of us, obviously pleased to progress. These ties can be tricky, as we've seen in recent years. I thought we were really professional performance in large. We came here with some goals. One were improving our discipline and emotional control, which let us down last week. Everybody could see that, and improving our attacking cohesion. And I feel that we're leaving, you know, having nailed those goals. An element in the second half that was a little bit scrappy, but we did take off a number of players to protect them. So all in all, happy coach.
You mentioned discipline there. People that haven't been to the game will see the red card that we got towards the back end there, but for the large part of the game, I think his discipline was pretty good. Yeah,
I agree. I think we were really tested by some behaviours that you probably wouldn't see in a normal championship fixture. We conceded 4 penalties. Probably 3 or 4 of them were strange calls, if I'm honest, but we'll have a look back and see if there's anything else we can tidy up.
Benny Reynolds came off just before half time. What was the issue there, injury wise or not?
Yeah, just a little bit of tightness in his hamstring from his previous injury, and obviously we didn't want to disrespect anybody here. We respect the Challenge Cup, we respect Thatto Heath, respect Rugby League, so I wanted to make sure the game was done and then bring Benny off and look after him for the games in the coming weeks.
A word on Keenan Tomlinson, made his debut from the bench this afternoon. Got his hand in a couple of tries, a couple of nice assists, some nice touches there.
Yeah, really pleased for Keenan. He's had to be patient. He's had some feedback. He's had to admit the try that you're alluding to over there, probably one of the best tries I've ever seen. There were probably 3-4 passes in it. I'll concede that to Thatto Heath. But that aside, some of the ad-lib reactional rugby there was absolutely top draw.
So overall, I think we're pretty happy with today, and on to the next round against Hunslet or Keighley that are currently playing right now. Whoever we get, it's going to be a tough challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I haven't seen much of Keighley. I watched them against Oldham in a friendly game. But we saw when we played Hunslet earlier in the season, the shape troubled us at times. So if it is Hunslet, we'll go back there and aspire to be better than what we were the first time. Because there were a 20-minute period where we weren't good enough, and they did unpick us. So it will be where the challenge that they present if it is them.
And a week off from fixtures, but it won't be a week off in terms of work on the training pitch. A real chance for you to get some training to the lads.
Yeah, listen, I can't moan about the adversity in pre-season, not being able to go 13 on 13 and then not do something about it when I can. It just doesn't go hand in hand, does it? So we'll be in the week. We'll be in on the weekend. We've got an opposed session against Shrewsbury. Dale Fergus has been kind enough to run against us. I think they want that opportunity as well, and we'll certainly aim at taking plenty from it.
Just finally, a word on Jaden Tanner. Obviously, we announced in midweek that he'll be joining and he'll be with us next week. A real boost to the squad at this stage.
Yeah, Jaden's a quality player. Good leg speed, competes really hard. Got a little bit of a offload in him and a bit of pre-line, so it suits the style that we're trying to employ here. I'm really looking forward to welcoming him and watching him compete for a spot in our side.
Injury-wise, a couple of players still sidelined. How are they getting on and close to returning?
Yeah, Jack Busty's had a lower than grade 1 hammy issue with his rehab, following from his calf return. So we're not worried. We just need to make sure that we get him ready when he's back. He stays back. Mackenzie is working really hard on his knee rehab. There's lots of progress being made. He's not quite ready yet. I think Mackenzie will be a couple of weeks. And then obviously there's Wellington Albert, who he's going to be on his way from P&G soon, and we're really looking forward to linking up with Wellington.
Great stuff. Thanks for joining us, James.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Greg Minikin, thoughts on this afternoon, through to the next round of the Cup, and I'd say a professional performance. Would you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. We wanted a bit of a response after the Batley game. We weren't at our best there, and we've come here and put on a pretty disciplined performance, which is what let us down against Batley, myself included. So yeah, we're really happy with that.
And a real gutsy performance from Thatto Heath. Asked a lot of questions actually defensively and with the ball, and it proved a real challenge for us, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sore now. They're a physical set of lads, and they got after us at times, and like I said, they caused us some issues. But we're really happy to keep them to 0. That was one of our goals, was to improve on our D, and I think we did that. Good
stuff. And personally, how are you finding it? Obviously, a new signing from Warrington in the off-season. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah, I really am enjoying it. It's a great set of lads. Playing with Fordy again was a big driving force of why I've come here, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's really good.
Great stuff. And that partnership with Gaz Gale, obviously you'll have seen in years gone by, he's a prolific try scorer. I'm sure there'll be plenty of points down that left edge this year.
Yeah, he can score some meat pies, and Gaz, you just give him the ball and he runs over everyone, so makes my job a little bit easier. So yeah, combinations are coming now. We've had a fair few games together now, so as a team as well, we just need to keep working and building on that.
Immediate post-match reaction, through to the next round of a Challenge Cup and a professional performance, I'd say.
Yeah, mate, it was good. I thought we played well. There was a couple of patches in the game where they tried to make it a bit rough, and especially in that first half after about 20-25 minutes. But yeah, we knew that would come in, and we thought if we just could weather that and get through it, we'd score points when we did. So.
Do you think our response to that physical approach from the opponents was pretty good? I mean, for large parts we were disciplined as well, wasn't we?
Yeah, I thought we were good, mate. Yeah, I thought we stayed pretty disciplined. Obviously, I know we got a red card at the end there, but I thought throughout the game we were pretty disciplined. Like, obviously, you don't want to be getting drawn into too much of that handbag stuff. We're just we're here to play rugby out the end of the day, so I thought we did that pretty well, mate. Yeah.
And how are you finding it? Off-season signing from Wakefield, are you enjoying it?
Yeah, loving it, mate. Really good. It's been like a breath of fresh air for me. Like it's been great. Really getting stuck in. All lads are sound. Good coaching staff. It's been brilliant. I'm enjoying my rugby.
Brilliant, and obviously predominantly an hooker, and you play most of your minutes there, but you've had to operate at half-back a fair few times so far. How are you finding that?
No, it's good, mate. It's like obviously a bit of a different position for me. Like I've played there a couple of times in the past. But no, it's been good. Sometimes it's quite nice to step away from that ruck area, and you can like see the line a bit easier. And no, it's been good. It's been different, but I've fully really enjoyed it, mate. It's been good. Obviously, a bit more responsibility at half back, you know, like bossing everyone around and stuff. But I think it'll be good for my game at hooker as well. Get a good understanding of how we play. So yeah, it's good.
Come on, talk us through that conversion attempt. I can't let that one go.
Well, at half time, a few lads were like, "Oh, who wants to put their hand up to kick it?" Then I put my hand up. I didn't think we were actually going to be allowed to do it, and then when they gave me a nod, I got a bit nervous. Then I've not kicked a goal conversion since would have been about 14.
We
mate,
can tell.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, at Ossett Academy, mate, I used to kick a few goals like back in the day, but yeah, obviously I've not been practising for a while now.
Great stuff, Harry. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Cheers.